Have you ever wondered why some people seem to stay sharp and healthy well into their senior years, while others struggle with fatigue and mental fog? The secret may lie in some ancient practices that focus on the vital areas of your body. Practices that have been passed down for generations, rooted in traditional wisdom, and backed by modern health insights. In today's video, we're going to dive into 4 powerful spots on your body that, when properly cared for, can boost your overall health, energy, and mental clarity. But why should you care? Well, as we age, maintaining mental sharpness and physical vitality becomes more challenging, and many of us experience issues like headaches, poor digestion, and lack of energy. The good news is that the solutions are simple, accessible, and proven to work. From the nape of your neck to your feet, the practices we'll explore in this video are not just about feeling better. They're about transforming your quality of life. By the end of this video, you'll understand how massaging and caring for specific areas of your body can help improve blood flow, digestion, and mental clarity. These simple, effective methods don't require expensive treatments or medications, and anyone can incorporate them into their daily routine. Whether you're dealing with stress, physical discomfort, or mental fatigue, these techniques can make a huge difference in your well-being. Stay tuned to learn how to nourish your body, mind, and even your fate with these ancient healing practices. If you are not subscribed, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. The first spot is the nape, the gateway to blood circulation. Ancient wisdom, like that found in the Huangdi Neijing, teaches us an invaluable lesson. The most skilled healers are the ones who take action before disease even takes root. While most people wait for sickness to fully manifest before seeking help, the wise know to intervene early, catching illnesses in their infancy. The concept of nourishing life before trouble strikes is deeply ingrained in Chinese medicine, and it resonates powerfully with me. It is a reminder that the health of our body is often dictated by what we put into it, not just through food but through our habits and how we treat our bodies. In Chinese medicine, the nape, often called the jade sinkhole, is not merely an area of the body. It's considered the gateway to yang energy and serves as the vital intersection between the head and the body. When this point is blocked, it can disrupt the smooth flow of blood, leading to confusion in the brain, blurred vision, and mental disorders. If left unaddressed, this disruption could spiral into an array of physical and mental health issues. It's amazing how something as simple as a blockage at the nape can have such far-reaching consequences on our well-being. I find it incredibly poignant when I reflect on how, in the past, people used to take a few moments each morning to massage the back of their necks, gently encouraging the flow of blood and clearing the pathways. This practice wasn't just about taking care of the body. It was about nourishing the very essence of life and destiny. I can still remember the days when I was the village chief. I had a full schedule, constantly moving between meetings and community activities. Though I was dedicated, my physical health started to decline. I struggled with persistent headaches, dizziness, and poor sleep. I turned to countless doctors, but their treatments only offered temporary relief. It was frustrating. Despite my efforts to be proactive, I couldn't shake these troubling issues. Then, at a senior citizens meeting, an elder, who was over a decade older than me, stood up. He was so full of vitality, his mind sharp, and his energy undiminished by age. He shared with the group that every morning without fail, he would massage the back of his neck, pressing a specific point known as feng qi, and gently rotate his neck. He explained that after years of doing this, he had completely freed himself from the need for medicine. It was a simple yet profound practice, and I was struck by the idea of how something so small could yield such lasting results. I listened to him with reverence. This man had something real to offer. In that moment, I felt a glimmer of hope. I decided to follow his advice. Each morning, I would sit quietly by my house and massage the back of my neck, pressing the Feng Qi point with intention. At first, I felt a little awkward, unsure of whether it would make any difference. But after just a week, I began to notice subtle shifts. My sleep improved, my dizziness slowly faded, and my mind, once clouded, began to feel clearer. It was as if I had unlocked a hidden door to a newfound clarity. This experience completely changed my perspective on aging. I began to realize that aging isn't just about our bodies getting weaker, it's about the loss of mental sharpness, the fading of the mind. And to maintain that mental clarity, we must prioritize healthy blood flow to our brain. It's amazing how something as simple as massaging the back of the neck can profoundly influence our physical and mental health. The back of the neck, often overlooked, is so vital to our well-being. I was so moved by the benefits I experienced that I started sharing this practice with others in my village. And to my delight, they too began to see improvements in their health. There's something truly beautiful about the wisdom passed down through generations. Simple, time-honored practices that can profoundly change our lives. It's a reminder to all of us. Sometimes the answers to our health problems are simpler than we think, waiting to be discovered through the wisdom of our ancestors. The second spot is the abdomen, the center of energy. In traditional Chinese medicine, it is said that this area is where our qi, or life force, gathers and circulates throughout the body. It is more than just a part of our body responsible for digesting food. It is the core of our vitality, a sacred space that influences everything from our emotional well-being to our physical health. This concept is so deeply ingrained in the wisdom of ancient practices that it has been passed down through generations, emphasizing the importance of nurturing the abdomen for overall health. When the abdomen is cold or neglected, the effects can be far-reaching. It isn't just about having a weak digestion, though that is often the most noticeable consequence. The body's immune system begins to weaken, leaving us more vulnerable to illnesses. Without warmth in this area, energy stagnates, and this stagnation can manifest in various forms, from chronic fatigue to emotional disturbances. The delicate balance of our body's qi becomes disrupted, and we feel the effects in almost every aspect of our health. This imbalance can be the root of so many conditions, and it's only by giving this area the attention it needs that we can restore harmony. One of the most basic yet powerful principles for nourishing life, according to traditional teachings, is to keep the abdomen warm and to practice abdominal breathing. These practices are the foundation of maintaining good health and vitality, as they allow us to tap into the abundance of energy that resides in this area. I remember reading in ancient Chinese saying that struck a chord with me: an empty stomach is the root of disease, and a full stomach is the root of health. It is so simple, yet profound. It teaches us that taking care of our stomachs is not just about what we eat or how much we eat. It's about the energy we put into this space and how we treat it daily. When we nourish our stomachs with warmth and attention, we are also nourishing our lives. It is a beautiful reminder that health isn't only about what we consume. It's about how we care for ourselves on a deeper, more energetic level. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. I've had my struggles with this, and my experience has taught me just how crucial it is to nurture this part of the body. There was a time in my life when my stomach was constantly bloated and uncomfortable. No matter what I ate, no matter how simple the meal, I couldn't seem to find relief. I felt fatigued almost all the time, and it was as if my body was fighting against itself. Even something as gentle as a warm bowl of porridge, a food known to be soothing and light, left me feeling unsatisfied and restless. I went to several doctors, hoping for answers, but nothing seemed to work. They would give me medication for indigestion or bloating, but the relief was temporary at best, and I still found myself struggling with the same issues. It was disheartening, and I felt like I was at a loss for what to do. That's when fate intervened, in the form of an elderly herbalist I met by chance. There was something about her presence that made me feel at ease, as if she had seen and experienced more than I could ever imagine. With a quiet wisdom in her eyes, She listened to my concerns and then offered me the simplest of solutions. "Every night, massage your abdomen in a clockwise direction before bed," she told me. At first, I was skeptical. I couldn't understand how something as simple as massaging my abdomen could make such a difference. But I was desperate for a change, so I decided to give it a try, even if it felt too basic to be effective. The results were nothing short of transformative. After just a few weeks of consistently massaging my abdomen every night before bed, I began to feel a shift. The bloating that had once been a constant source of discomfort started to subside. My digestion, which had always been sluggish and painful, began to improve, and for the first time in what felt like forever, I woke up feeling rested and rejuvenated. But it wasn't just my physical health that improved. There was a noticeable change in my emotional well-being as well. The fatigue that had plagued me for so long started to lift, and my mood brightened. I realized that taking care of my abdomen wasn't just about digestion. It was about healing both my body and my mind. It was then that I understood the deeper significance of the abdomen, something that I hadn't truly grasped before. The abdomen is not merely a physical space where food is processed. It is a center for our emotions. Traditional Chinese medicine teaches that many of our emotional states, such as anxiety, fear, and sadness, are stored in this area. When we take care of our abdomen, we are not just improving our digestion or boosting our immune system. We are also processing and releasing emotional blockages that may have been weighing us down for years. By nourishing this area, we are, in essence, taking care of our soul. I now make it a point to care for my abdomen daily, knowing that this simple yet profound act of self-care has a ripple effect on every aspect of my health. Massaging my abdomen has become a sacred ritual, one that I treasure and look forward to each night. It is a practice that allows me to reconnect with myself, to honor my body, and to give gratitude for the energy and vitality that flow through me. I've learned that small, consistent actions like these can have a profound impact on our health, and that taking the time to nurture the center of our energy is one of the most powerful ways to cultivate a life of well-being. The wisdom of the ancients, as passed down through generations, holds immense value. When we take the time to connect with these practices, we are tapping into a source of knowledge that has stood the test of time. Caring for our abdomen, warming it, massaging it, and breathing into it, is not just a method for physical healing. It is a practice for emotional and spiritual balance as well. It is a reminder that our health is not just a matter of the body, but of the mind and spirit too. And when we care for our abdomen, we are giving ourselves the gift of vitality, peace, and profound well-being. The third spot is the feet, considered the second heart. This might sound like a poetic metaphor, but it's a concept rooted in deep, ancient wisdom. It's a truth so profound that many of us have yet to fully appreciate. The feet are not just the body's foundation, holding up our weight and carrying us through the day. They are the very foundation upon which our physical health stands. They serve as the starting point for the body's vital energy, and when we fail to properly care for them, we inadvertently leave ourselves vulnerable to a variety of health issues that can manifest in unexpected ways, affecting not just our feet but our entire body. You see, the feet are the roots of the human body, according to ancient texts and traditional healing practices. This idea is not merely symbolic. Our feet contain an intricate network of acupoints, which, when stimulated or massaged properly, can directly influence our overall health. One of the most crucial of these points is the Yongquan point, located at the center of the foot, often referred to as the bubbling spring of life. This acupoint is believed to be the origin of qi, the vital life force that flows through our bodies, nourishing and balancing our physical, emotional, and spiritual health. When the Yongquan point is properly activated, it can help restore energy, improve circulation, and support the function of vital organs, such as the heart and kidneys. The significance of this point is immense, and I've come to realize that by neglecting our feet, we are not only disregarding their importance but also limiting the flow of vitality through our entire being. Looking back on my own life, I realize how much I took my feet for granted, like so many people do. I wore shoes that were more about style than comfort, shoes that pinched my toes and offered little support. I didn't think much about giving my feet the care they deserved because, honestly, they seemed so far removed from the rest of my body's needs. I could go about my day and not give them a second thought. Little did I know, this negligence was slowly taking its toll on my body. I was ignoring the very foundation of my health, and I didn't even realize it. Everything changed when I sprained my foot one fateful day. I remember the pain so vividly. Sharp, immediate, and relentless. The injury seemed minor at first, but the discomfort dragged on for weeks. It was a constant, nagging reminder that I had been taking my feet, and by extension, my health, for granted. At the time, I thought the pain would simply fade with rest, but it persisted. That's when a dear friend, someone knowledgeable in the ways of traditional medicine, took me aside and shared a simple yet transformative piece of advice. You need to take care of your feet. Soak them in warm water with salt and ginger every night. She went on to explain that this practice would not only help to ease the pain but would also improve circulation and rejuvenate my body from the ground up. I was skeptical at first, but desperation often drives us to try things we might normally dismiss. So, I began the ritual of soaking my feet in a basin of warm water infused with salt and ginger before bed. The warmth was soothing, and the combination of the salt and ginger made the water feel almost magical. As soon as I submerged my feet into the water, I felt an immediate sense of relaxation. My body seemed to melt into the warmth, and it was as if the tension in my muscles and joints began to dissolve. I could feel the blood in my feet moving more freely, something I hadn't noticed before. It was as though I was waking up a part of my body that had been dormant for far too long. Over time, I incorporated massaging the Yongquan point into my nightly routine, gently pressing on the center of my feet and allowing my body to absorb the energy that flowed from this ancient acupoint. It didn't take long for me to notice a significant improvement. The pain in my foot started to subside, but more than that, I began to feel more vibrant and energized overall. My sleep improved, and I woke up feeling more refreshed. I realized that this simple act of soaking and massaging my feet was doing far more than just alleviating a sprain. It was restoring balance to my entire body. What I didn't expect was how deeply this practice would affect my heart and kidneys. According to traditional medicine, our feet are connected to all of our vital organs, and neglecting them can lead to a breakdown in our health over time. The heart and kidneys, in particular, benefit from the improved circulation and qi flow that come from properly caring for our feet. And as I continued to massage my feet and soak them nightly, I felt a new sense of vitality coursing through me, as though my body was being nourished from the ground up. It was a feeling of connection and restoration, and it brought me back to the realization that everything in the body is interconnected. The feet are not just a passive part of us, they are active participants in our overall well-being. Now, I can't overstate the importance of taking care of our feet. It's not just about relieving pain or discomfort, it's about nourishing the foundation of our health, giving our bodies the strength and vitality they need to thrive. Caring for our feet is an act of self-love, one that can have far-reaching effects on our physical, emotional, and mental health. So often, we focus on other aspects of our well-being, our diet, our exercise routines, our skincare, but the feet, the very foundation of our bodies, are often overlooked. It's time we changed that. As I've learned through my journey, taking care of our feet is more than just an act of physical maintenance. It's a sacred ritual that reminds us of our interconnectedness, of the deep wisdom within our bodies that we often neglect. Our feet support us, and in return, they deserve our care and attention. So, I urge you, from the bottom of my heart, to start honoring your feet today. Begin soaking them, massaging them, and simply showing them the love they deserve. Because when you take care of your feet, you are nourishing your entire body, from your heart to your kidneys, and everything in between. And trust me, you'll begin to feel the difference, not just in your feet, but in your whole life. The fourth spot is the ears, the second brain. In traditional Chinese medicine, the ears are not just sensory organs. They are viewed as a profound connection to every other part of the body. It's believed that each point on the ear is mapped directly to a corresponding organ or system, almost like a miniature map of the body. This connection is why massaging the ears is not just a simple act of relaxation, but a powerful tool for overall wellness. Through ear massage, one can stimulate blood flow, improve memory, reduce stress, and maintain mental clarity. It is a practice that has been honed and refined over thousands of years, passed down through generations for its undeniable benefits. For me, it wasn't until after my wife passed away that I discovered just how impactful this practice could be. Her absence left a hollow ache in my heart, and the weight of grief clouded my thoughts. It felt like I was walking through life in a fog, my mind sluggish, my memories fading with each passing day. My emotional state took a hit as well, and I struggled to stay positive amidst the overwhelming sadness. During this difficult time, I found myself grasping for anything that could bring me some semblance of peace, some small relief from the emotional turbulence I was facing. That's when I stumbled upon ear massage. At first, it seemed too simple, too easy to make any real difference. But desperate for something, anything, I decided to give it a try. I began with just a few minutes each morning, gently massaging my ears in small, circular motions. I followed the ancient techniques that I had read about, not expecting much, just needing a moment of stillness and self-care. But something extraordinary began to happen. As I continued this practice, I noticed subtle shifts within myself. For one, my memory, which had become increasingly fuzzy amid my grief, started to improve. Names, faces, dates, things that once felt like they were slipping away from me, became clearer. It felt as though my brain was waking up from a long slumber, and with it, my ability to recall the small, precious details of life returned. I could hold on to memories of my wife that had previously felt like they were slipping through my fingers. It wasn't just about remembering names or facts, it was about reconnecting with a part of myself that felt lost. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. But even more profound than my memory was the change I noticed in my mood. The persistent sadness that had clouded my every thought began to ease. I wasn't entirely free from grief, but there was a new sense of clarity, a gentleness that began to settle within me. Stress that had built up over time seemed to dissolve, bit by bit, as I continued to practice ear massage. It was as though I was giving my body, my mind, and my spirit permission to heal. Every time I massaged my ears, it felt like I was telling myself, "You are worthy of this care. You are deserving of peace." In those moments, I could almost feel my heart opening, letting in the light that had once seemed so distant. It wasn't just about the immediate effects, though. The more I engaged in ear massage, the more I began to realize just how much it contributed to my mental clarity. I felt sharper, more present, and more in tune with my thoughts. It was as if I had discovered a simple, ancient key that unlocked the fog in my mind and allowed me to experience the world around me in a more vibrant, direct way. The beauty of ear massage is that it's something anyone can do, and it doesn't take much time. It's a simple, accessible practice that can be done anywhere, anytime. And it's not just for those experiencing grief or emotional turmoil like I did. It's for anyone looking to improve their mental sharpness, reduce stress, and cultivate a deeper sense of well-being. What I initially thought was a small and insignificant practice turned out to be an incredibly potent tool for mental and emotional wellness. As I continue to make ear massage a daily ritual, I've seen its lasting effects on my overall well-being. I've incorporated it into my routine as a time to center myself, a moment to pause and reconnect. It has become an essential part of my life, reminding me that self-care doesn't always have to be complicated or time-consuming. Sometimes, the simplest practices are the most profound. The ancient wisdom behind ear massage has not only proven itself effective, but has become a life raft for me in a storm of grief. It's a way to honor my past, my memories, and my wife, while also taking active steps to rebuild my emotional health and mental sharpness. I've found that taking just a few minutes each day to massage my ears is a small act of self-love and kindness that allows me to keep moving forward, one step at a time. Through ear massage, I've discovered something powerful, that the smallest acts of care can make the biggest difference. It's a reminder that we all deserve moments of peace, moments to heal, and moments to remember who we truly are. And for me, that small act has turned into something far greater, an anchor of hope and clarity amid life's storms. As we wrap up today's discussion, I hope you've gained some valuable insights into the incredible benefits of ear massage, and how such a simple practice can have a profound impact on your mental clarity, emotional well-being, and overall health. For me, it's been a life-changing experience, one that's helped me heal, reconnect with my memories, and keep my mind sharp. And the best part? It's something anyone can do, no matter where you are in life. So, what have you learned so far? Maybe you've discovered the powerful connection between the ears and your body's health, or perhaps you've realized just how much simple acts of self-care can transform your life. Whatever it is, I'd love to hear about it. Please take a moment to comment below and share one thing you've learned from today's video that you plan to bring into your life. Whether it's starting your ear massage practice or just being more mindful of your well-being, your thoughts could inspire others to take action too. If you liked this video and found it helpful, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support helps us continue bringing meaningful content to you, and we'd love to have you join our community. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing about your journey and the positive changes you're making in your life.